moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Toronto Mounties. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. After a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a give, right side. Reed. Space to maneuver at the 40. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
They'll run on first down. It's Reed. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Of the gun, Herbert steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the interception, here's Watson. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the playbook.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A full return touchdown for the Titans.
Eddie Pinheiro lining.
And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Watson, off play action. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge. Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They'll try the left side. It's Reed. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Mounties, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Last play, they got stopped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. Become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Oh, Zeke with a quick touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Taken in the end zone.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
27.
Side, Reed, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He gets this complete to Cephas, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
It's a gain of 7.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Now he's forced out and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's able to find Diggs. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And we've got a good one brewing. 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Herbert. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's get
in a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He was taken down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
3.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd down, it's Reed.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down.
Herbert now. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
1st down.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
He's got it complete to Diggs right side. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A first down carry by Elliott. And a good game here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Watson going to try and run it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Deshaun Watson as the first half is winding down. And his guys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On Herbert, his third interception.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
The 38-yard line. A gain of 5 brings
working with second and 5 now.
Off the bootleg, Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Pulls it in at the 13.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
This one fielded at the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Guys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
At the 46-yard line.
On first down, it's Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's brought down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down. Too shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Herbert on the option. He's going to run with it. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
first down, this time on a gain of 19. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, Watson. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. Dancing to his left. Ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And the return will start well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
Gain of 25 yards. First down, Titans.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Davion Taylor there to bring him down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Gonna need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now a play fake, and it's Watson rolling to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Matt Bosher now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Fielded at about the 28. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any off.
We'll see how they attack him here. 4 yards remain for second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Reed, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've been on this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked up just shy of midfield. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Gosh, you add up last
last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Zeke going to get it on the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This one taken in by Cephas. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Titans.
They'll run on first down. Green. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. On 1st down. It's Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation.
And Watson throws another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And now look at him go. 30, 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. One last throw here for Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
38. Titans 22.
Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost a